Our top story. It's a sensational claim by senior Congress leader Manish Tiwari. The former Information and Broadcasting Minister has said the controversial news item about the possible military coup in Delhi, published by the Indian Express in 2012, was unfortunate but true. Manish Tiwari was the member of the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Defence in 2012. The Congress leader made this statement at the book launch event of former Information Officer Ram Mohan Rao. Citing breach of parliamentary privilege, Manish Tiwari, however, didn't elaborate on the issue. The Indian Express had on April 4, 2012 reported late on the night of January 16, 2012, the day then Army Chief V.K. Singh approached the Supreme Court on his date of birth issue. Intelligence agencies reported an unexpected movement of key military unit to Delhi.
Brought out a news on the front page that army is marching, army contingents are marching towards Delhi. And the Prime Minister of India, Mr. Manmohan Singh, he said if it is so, it is very serious. And Ministry of Defence did nothing to rebut this particular charge. And if you go through the contents of this particular news item, it could not have been given, it could have only been given by the Ministry of Defence and by nobody else.
Insofar as the particular story that you are referring to, at that point in time I used to serve on the Standing Committee of Defence. And it's unfortunate, but the story was true. The story was correct.
Sir, can he answer?
I am not getting into an argument, sir. All that I'm saying is that, to the best of my knowledge, that story was correct.
If at all another vindication was needed, so it's yet another vindication. We've already had Lieutenant General Chaudhary, who was DG of military operations at that time, confirm it in detailed interviews to all the media, including your channel, that these are the facts of the story. The facts of the story they were formally denied, but the denial was part of the story when the day the story was published. But the facts of the story are incontrovertible. And I'm happy that Manish Tiwari has had the courage now to speak out. The fact is that I am an old-fashioned journalist. I don't feel heartbroken if the government pretends to deny a story. And that doesn't usually mean that the story is not true. Governments tend to deny anything that's inconvenient for them. And all I'd say in this case is better late than never. Dear ayat durust ayat. I hope and wish other people will speak out also. In the course of time, which I'm sure they will. Even while when the story had come out, I think Pallam Raju, who was Minister of State for Defence, he had said to Karan Thapar, if I remember correctly, that maybe there was an overreaction, maybe something happened, and maybe there was an overreaction. I don't know. None of us knows. But insofar as the basic facts are concerned, that there was this troop movement, the government got worried, spooked is the word we used, and called the army at night at high level and told them to take these people back. That story has been proven many times over, and I can promise you that if something like that would never have got published unless it had been checked many times. Government denials, well, I mean, it's unfortunate, but it doesn't matter. It's part of life. I'm hoping and waiting that in the course of time, some of the others who are privy to it, certainly President Pranab Mukherjee was privy to what happened. He's not the President of India, so he can't speak. Dr. Manmohan Singh is too conservative to speak about these things, or maybe write a memoir. But I'm sure more people will speak out. But really, as far as the facts of the story are concerned, I do not believe that they need any further confirmation or vindication. The story, and the story should not be over-interpreted. The story meant what it said, that there were these two troop movements which the government saw as unusual, and the government of the day got spooked and told the army to take these back, and this was just the day after the army day. So all those facts are incontrovertible now. Any interpretation beyond that, anybody who makes an interpretation should find more data or more facts to support those. Certainly Mr. Antony knows about it, although I think Mr. Antony, for whatever reasons, maybe just out of a sense of either his own sort of indecisive nature, or because he felt defensive that this was happening. There were problems in the ministry that he was heading. He had denied it then. But basically, all the members of the Cabinet Committee on Security are aware of what happened on that night. They were all present at the Prime Minister's house at that informal meeting late night after 10:30, if I remember correctly. The Defense Secretary was there. The chiefs of IB and RAW were there. This was not, I think the Cabinet Secretary was also there. I'm not 100% sure right now. I'm right now in Aurangabad doing a bit of tourism over the weekend, but I think the Cabinet Secretary was also there. I think the Principal Secretary was. It was a meeting in the Prime Minister's house at night. It was an informal CCS. And it's from there that the Defense Secretary was told to go back and to his office and follow up, which is an action that's been confirmed by General Chaudhary many months ago. I think he gave a detailed interview to your channel and many other channels as well. So I don't know. I don't want to personalize anything. I don't want to over-interpret anything. As far as we are concerned, this was a story. This was done with hands on our heart after a lot of checking and rechecking, etc., etc., etc. As I said earlier, forget the fact that my name was there. That story had on its list of bylines the finest names in Indian reporting. And people of high reputation, and I'm glad that vindications keep coming all the time. As far as I am concerned, that's as far as I would go on this. The rest is up to the system. The system has to put correctives in place. I mean, to be fair, BJP gave me no grief. Me, as in all of us, and the Express. It was in fact the government of the day that seemed the most upset, and I was intrigued later by a lot of propaganda that maybe the government of the day had wanted the story published. In fact, the government of the day was most upset about the story being published. And then such is life. I mean, you take these things in your stride. How much grief we were given, it doesn't matter. You know, we are thick-skinned people as journalists. I think judges like to say that judges should have broad shoulders to take criticism and abuse. I think journalists, particularly reporters, need to have thick skin to take abuse and noise. It's okay.
Almost 3 years after Indian Express published the sensational news report on possible attempt by the then Army Chief, General V.K. Singh, to stage a coup, Congress leader Manish Tiwari has now confirmed the report. The report has had, in fact, at that time, led to a massive political storm. Here's a report on the Indian Express news item.
It was the year 2012. The then Army Chief, General V.K. Singh, was locked in a legal war with the UPA government. The war between the general and the government over his age was hogging the headlines. In the midst of this unprecedented confrontation, a sensational news report appeared in the Indian Express on April 4, 2012, claiming that army movement in January 2012 sparked coup fears. The report claimed that late on the night of January 16th, the same day General V.K. Singh approached the Supreme Court on his date of birth issue, intelligence agencies had reported an unexpected movement by a key military unit from the mechanized infantry based in Hisar in the direction of Delhi. A large element of the airborne 50 Para Brigade based at Agra was also observed moving towards Delhi around that time. The then Defense Secretary Shashikant Sharma was asked to cut short his Malaysia visit and return to the country. He opened his office at 11 p.m. on January 16th and asked Lieutenant General A.K. Chaudhary, the then DGMO, to see him and explain what was going on. The DGMO was asked to return with full facts about the movement and was told to send the units back immediately. Both the military formations were halted and sent back within hours. Rejecting the report, General V.K. Singh had termed it as absolutely stupid. The then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh and Defence Minister A.K. Antony had also dismissed the news report. But with Congress and Manish Tiwari now claiming that the report was indeed true, the question is, was an attempt actually made to stage a military coup in 2012? Bureau Report, India Today.